And why not? Well, because, like, I'm not going to faff about with this today. Normally I would like to give it some time, let people filter in, but I kind of just want to rip straight to this. Jabbing at it. Obviously this is for... Stick that there. Yes, this is the... What did he actually call it? The Metazoo Premium Ripper Mystery Box. So we are going to go through, I guess, a couple of things to say. I guess first one, because I know Mert will watch the VOD later. Anyone who wants to, because I'll say anyone like Mert, and anyone who goes over to his stream at the moment, you're all dead to me. I'm joking. No, like, it's just one of those funny things. But so we do have the mystery box. I have opened the box. Oh, thank you so much, mate. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the sub there, mate. I am gonna guess, considering that we were talking about it earlier, I'm gonna assume you are Ghosty. So thank you very much, mate. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I have opened the box and I've taken the contents out, but they are still wrapped up. So they're in like little brown paper as we sort of see what we've got. Open them all up. Hello, mate. Lovely stuff. Yeah, open it all up and then see whether or not... Maybe not even whether or not. We're going to open it all up and see what we get for the mystery packs. The mystery box. And if I want to keep anything sealed, if I want to open anything, we'll do it just then and there. Little review, perhaps. Because obviously this is coming from Dungeons and Joy pads. So I want to give an honest opinion of what he's put in for this, because it's stuff, you know, that we haven't maybe seen for a while. It's out of print, it's promos, it's all fun things that I haven't got a clue. I did try to eke out some information from him, but he's very tight-lipped. He didn't tell me. I even asked, can you remember what you put in my order? And he was like, no, not really. so we've got a good couple of stuff. Judging by the sizes of bits, that I can maybe kind of figure out what they are. So one of the little pieces here, I'm going to guess this is like a promo. And we've got two then sort of blister-shaped ones. A theme/release deck, perhaps. And then a slightly larger one. My camera. Gonna tweak ever slightly. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna guess this one is Spellbook. But I don't think it's quite big enough for a booster box. I'm just gonna take these away while I kind of open these up, because I was gonna open them up off stream without any real kind of noise, but that's fine. Just swing that down just a tad. Keep that open. So this is the small one, smallest piece. We have got, his promo once again. Wow, okay, so a first edition release medal. I'm trying to think if I actually have this or not. But that's pretty cool. At the very least, a sealed first edition release medal. Lovely. Next pack going to be one of the blister looking doodads. Oh my god, no fucking way. Excuse me. One of the fan art set blisters. Now, if you know, you know, these were really hard to get. Because they did... yeah, dude, incredible. So, because you might have experienced this. Well, actually, no, because you were saying that you were a little late to the party, so to speak. But the moment these went up, there were like bot accounts that just swiped hundreds of them. And so it became very difficult for genuine people to Get one. Bloody Mary. There's the little alien doodads in there. Yeah, very, very cool to have that one. What was really annoying as well is they did then release like another batch where they took some of those like bot ones away. And let me try and pop that there so it's like. But I missed that one. I went for the initial release, but didn't get the second one. Buddy of mine, Alex, he did manage to get it. So the second blister is a Hero Quest. Seems like a Hero Quest 2. Hopefully Dungeon Joypads would be along tonight. Because I'm not 100% sure on those. Like if that's 1 or 2. I'd need to have a look at that one properly. Dude, that art one's blown me away. That one in of itself. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. A Nightfall release event box. Didn't open any of those, so that's a nice little surprise for me. First edition, beautiful stuff. Nightfall was one of those sort of sets that I didn't get a whole lot of. So that's nice. And then the big boy in of itself. Lovely stuff. A Seance. Excuse me, let me get all that paper out of the way. Seance, first edition. Spellbook. Pretty nice. I did open one of these again. Seance. Weirdly, the spooky stuff was the stuff that I didn't open a whole lot of. I think for me, I know it sounds stupid, but that art blister is just has stolen the show for me. So, looking at what we've got, and not sort of just going by what could then be inside these. Do you know what? For what it was, I think I'm really happy with that. I think that's a decent little box. Like say you got a big sort of product, like a smaller medium product, and then like the teeny tiny ones as such. But no, really pleased with that. I absolutely ecstatic for that. Haven't opened any Hero Quest like that. I do have a couple of cards. Nightfall was one that, like I say, I wish I had opened more, but was part of even then. Nightfall was a limited run in comparison to not funny, but in comparison to what Cryptid Nation was, even though we did get the second edition prints. And sounds a beautiful set. I mean, I don't know. As I say, as we've only really sort of chatted today, where the hell is it? Well, I bloody lost it. No, there it is. Okay. I'll show you this. So it was a little while ago. Like last week, in fact. I'd ordered some stuff from Dungeon Joypads, a couple of cards that I wanted for decks, and a single Seance blister, right? And one of the cards that came from the blister pack. Come on, I'm gonna really struggle. Look. Is a serialized Chase Gallery. Insane. So yeah, so if you remember him posting it, I'm that lucky devil that pulled that one. So a case of them. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you get something from them, man. But yeah, it was hilarious because I was just about to head out to work and I just opened it. Saw the numbers in the bottom corner and I freaked out. Right, now I need to remember which one, excuse me. Yeah, excuse that, never mind. Okay, we're back. Just wanted to put the cards in my hand. Yeah, so fingers crossed you get something nice, man. I don't know what I really want to even get into first. If I want to get into bloody anything at all, I am going to open these. I think I'm just going to go crazy. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to leave the art one to last, I believe. Perhaps, maybe, potentially. Let me move this out of the way so I don't knock it. The release medal, that's really cool. I like that. So yeah, to chop and change what I've kind of been saying. But yeah, I think for what this is a mystery box, I'm over the moon for it. You know what I mean? I'm really, really happy with that. Right, let's go with the seance first. Let's go with the biggest thing first, as such, but it's the most recent. Maybe. Let's crack in here. So when dear Mr. Joypad perhaps joins us or watches the VOD, I will say thank you very much for this. Absolutely gorgeous. So I do hope then the other mystery boxes that have gone out to others, like to yourself, treat you just as well. And yeah, and just like I said, everything you could ever ask for. Slice into that. Beautiful promo. Lovely packs. Forget how many packs you even get in the Now I feel like in Seance I'm sure there's a hollow aura card in the brick. I'm gonna leave it for now. We'll not worry about that. Just pop that up there. So I need to remember that I need to do a little tap. Focus that in. I do love the spellbook promos. We'll zoom back in down here. Imagine if I got another serialized cards in one of these. What is that falling? I think if I got a second serialized, honestly, I don't know how I would appropriately react. I'd probably scream the house down. A lake. I don't think I got lake from Seance. Worried that that's focusing up on the wrong. If possible, yeah. If it happens, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket straight away. Chibi, Salem Witches. I do like the Salem Witches. I think there's a fun folklore business. Ectoplasmic Sludge. I like that. I love Ghostbusters. I love all things Ghostbusters-y. So that is like a fun one for me. I just like that. I kind of want to make like a Ghostbusters like themed deck, but we'll see. Sam Scarf. Wazoozy Man. Like a big nose. Element 115. Ghost Forest. Cool. Got the nasty things in the background. Belly Bones. Jagged Peaks Orb. Spirit Storm. Cool. I like that. Replace all beasties without... I kind of like that. I like that Spirit Storm. So one of the decks I do have is like a Spirit... Oh, and Egg Token at the end. I did 3. Is like a Spirit Control deck, I guess. That could be really good. I mean, it is 6 aura. So it is going to be, I think, an interesting one. So it was 3, was it? Yeah, there we go. A Bone Token. Gonna give that to your mum. Meteor Shower. Dark Aura. Alaskan Platypus. An Alaskan Platypus. Locked Contract. Static Attraction. That's what I get from your mum. The Bet Sphere. The Blood Grimoire. Oh, that's the one. Yeah. I know that book. Hag of Detroit. The Kind Ghost. Reverse DC the Demon Cat. Oh, and there's a Chateau Galleria right there. Non-holo version. Non-serialized version too. So I will probably say I might well zip through these pretty quickly. And while I say I'm sorry for that, I'm not gonna just sort of waste time faffing about. We've got to the good stuff. That's the best thing we can really do. And that's just a bit of whatever, really. What was that? Sorry. Kien? Hissy bug with his smoochy lips. Fried by fire. Mince pie Martian. Black helicopter. Very cool. Ooh, a fetish artifact. I do love a good Mothman card, so that could go in the Mothman page. The Hermit. Ooh, okay, I like that one. Sunken Gravestones of Manchac. What do you call it? Let's say some of the hollows, like the reverses, I do like on the object versus like the full hollow. And a Calipod. Nice, I like that, very cool. Do you know when your boxes are arriving? Have you sort of had an estimate for anything? Do you know? I say when. You know what's coming. Hopefully, and hopefully, like I say, they are good for you. But once you get them, are you going to rip straight into them, see what's open, or see what's there to open? Do you reckon you're going to save some bits? Dawn, very nice. I might need that one, perhaps. Forest Aura. Oh, fingers crossed. G-Bow. Alaskan Platypus again. Locked Contract. I read that as hot deer. I'm sure there are some people who already do think deers are hot, but not here. Talking Board. Gibby Babe, the Blue Ox. The Fetish Artifact. Orange Eyes, spooky. Hey Chibi. Reverse Blue Ox. The Manchac Swamp Sunken Skeleton. So we just had the gravestones of these lads. Interesting that one then gives off that one gives off water and spirit, whereas the beastie themselves, as my camera froze. I hate when it does this. Excuse me, I do apologise. Does enjoy pads? Hello, mate. Oh, okay, we're back. Fine. Yeah, I don't know what it is that. I don't know if I need to keep like tapping it or what, but we're still figuring out the whole camera setup. Honestly, mate, I had a bit of a chat earlier on as I opened things and put things out. Loved it. I've only opened 3 packs of the Seance Blister. 3 packs or 4 packs? Yeah, 3 packs. Four packs. It's 4 packs. I'm stupid. Whatever. We open that. We've unboxed the box. And yeah, I absolutely love it, mate. The Hero Quest blister, is that a Hero Quest 1 or 2? I know it says 2 down here. Like, I know I'm probably just being stupid, but I just want to make sure. Number 2. Okay, cool. That's fine. And, dude, the art contest blister blew my head off. Right, okay. One was the CD. Cool. Then the next Wednesday for my good birthday. And, oh, hell yeah, dude. Happy birthday to her. And fingers crossed you both have a good time. That's a lot of fingers crossed. So there's like 4 fingers for you crossed. That's disgusting. I'm going to get rid of that. Sorry. Yeah, dude, the fan art packs. Absolute madness. Well, like I said, it was such a, like, hilarious... that it was... Like I say, you'd go to try to get one, and bot accounts just grabbed, hundreds of... And then when they did the second sort of like batch of them, I'd gone to bed at that point. I went, sod this. Clairvoyance. I do like that. That's pretty cool. Giraffe Possum. That is absolutely adorable. And I think I'm just going to have to give that one to my girlfriend. So we've got a thing at the minute where... Well, she really likes possums. I like raccoons. So in native, when they have that Tanuki one, I'm over the moon for that one. So I'm going to keep that one aside, actually. Solar Bathing Ritual. Nice. Mince Pie Martian. Blue Ox. Permanent Possession. Tommy Knocker. Some of these names, man. Hey, another. Babe. The Blue Ox. Reverse. And a Humple Dumple. We haven't had any more serialised yet. Mr. Dungeon Joy pads. No more. We've still got some packs left, so it's okay. A bone token. Another dawn. That stupid sound like the night is darkest before the dawn. Ectoplasm. See again. I'd want a make a little Ghostbusters deck out of it. There's the spontaneous voyage, but with the old cryptid busters. The Hierophant. Expanding energy. Martian bees. That's horrible. I hate the idea of Martian bees. Emperance. Ooh, Houdini's hat. That's really cool. For a split second, I looked in the bottom corner and I was about to like just scream. And the Ghost of Sloss Furnaces. I really like that. That's fantastic. Yeah, look at that. Look at that holo. Honestly, I think I've said it before. Even just like the base holo pattern that they have without the logos, without anything like that, I love it. It's so good. Just that simple starry background. I'm trying to think what website it is now. I think it was like Metazoo HQ, perhaps. They had like a moving one that would like sort of forever scroll, kind of like what I have on my waiting and goodbye screens on stream. But I can't get just a simple pattern of that, the holo pattern. I just want a simple image that I could like slap down onto things. That's a really fun island. Island card. I'm fairly sure that's Alcatraz, perhaps? That's probably not Alcatraz. But I do like the lighthouse. Shout out Bill's lighthouse. Lightning aura. Burned Cross Ghost. The Dybbuk box, sorry. Sam's backpack. The moon. Mothman on there as well. A Boojum. That's just like a mix of a Hobbit and Mr. Tumnus. Fetish artifact. The Hermit. Reaper's Crown, Reverse Hollow, and Sunken Gravestones of the Mentak. Like that. Again, this is sort of one of the ones that I really like in the reverse. But it's on the. There we go. There, I've found my stride. That's where I want to be like. That's the way I want to be holding the cards to show off the hollow pattern. I like that. Yeah. Have we got some nice? No, there's not really many like Seance logos or anything on that, but fun. The bin. Oh, look at that! Even the stream elements shouting out Dungeon Joy pants. Puppet token. Christmas Eve. Now that's sweet. I really like that. Spirit Aura. Oh, I like that Spirit Aura into Clairvoyance combo. Very nice. Spoken like a true fighting game enthusiast. Expanding energy. Martian bees. The Wheel of Fortune. Hell yeah. Space Rock Dagger. Now that, again, with the hollow on the artifact. Not so much maybe on... I know that's like the... Is it still a scabbard for a dagger? The sheath. The dagger sheath is hollow. I really like that. And a Calipod. Yeah, I like that on... Like I say, I think artifacts look better with reverse hollow than full hollow. There's also, what was it? Last week when I opened up the... Yeah, it does look like a comic. At first, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, last week opening the Cryptonation boxes, getting the Mothmans, reverse and full holo, and that was just from the release decks as well. Could be that this release deck is just as good for us. Rocky Mountain Barking Spider. That's disgusting. I want to set it on fire. Gross. A Boojum. Hag of Detroit. I'm sure there's plenty of hags in Detroit. Ooh, a Gargoyle. Reverse holo. What's on the end? Heat Lightning Orb. I like that Gargoyle. It has made me think of the... Just look how sparkly that is. That's madness. Utter madness. Yeah, it has made me think of the... There was a cartoon show with gargoyles. But I might just be thinking of gargoyles that are in Hunchback, not Humpback, of Notre Dame. Egg Token. Winter. Looking a bit like a Bob Ross painting. I like that. Cosmic Aura. A Platypus. EVP, baby. I'll tell you what though, Dungeon Drop Edge, you're the MVP. Horrible Spider. The Lovers. Cute. That's cute. Dark Fortune. Zoltar? Zoltar? Big. Ghost Forest. Tommy Knocker. A burned Cross Ghost Reverse. And a regular Reaper's Crown. So alright, that's pretty decent. I like that. So overall, as we sort of know with Metazoo, you know, outside of like the booster box or booster boxes, what was that clicking? Yeah, outside the booster boxes, you know, reverse to full holo ratios are in favour of the booster boxes. Out of them 10 packs, 2 were full holos, but again, I really liked Houdini's hat. Oh, look at that! Now I got that angle down. Yeah, woo, baby, hell yeah, that's fantastic. That might be my favourite one. A being like, say, yeah, fine, full holo, but I just think it's beautiful and colourful, so we'll leave that one there. Why not? Magic. It's a kind of magic. I'm afraid that's just going to like pick up all the light. I'm going to go with the Hero Quest thing now. Blister. I couldn't think of the bloody thing's called. Hero Quest Blister. Nice T-Rex coin on it. Is he zombified? He is a little zombified. Or whatever the hell was going on with him on the coin as well. Oh god, they're like little USBs on the back. That's cool. I'm gonna hear it and Evergreen Caster as a treasure from our own in search of bonus black pullet ring screams. Fallen King echoes through the night sky as pitch black shadows envelop Union City. Because here everybody takes to you. Oh! Tons of joypads. Oh, dude, thank you. Oh, you gifted a sub. Oh, you're an absolute diamond. You're all beautiful people, and I love you very much. Thank you so much. Well, I think this would not be possible without Dungeon Joypad, so I do appreciate the gift sub to him. I've kind of ruined the back here. I really do like the art they have on a lot of these blisters, like the little ruined via the rippage. That's what I mean. Even that's just bloody sick. Sick in a good way. Yeah. Mini T-Rex. Mini? Yeah, Mini T-Rex. Might keep him sealed up. Or there's even like hollow on the old stamp bit down here. So, did you find it as well that scanning the QR codes? I mean, I don't know if you've tried it, Mr. Dungeon Joypads. If you've tried to scan them, my phone can't bloody pick them up worth anything. They're tiny. Mini T-Rex coin. Very cool. They can go. I have kind of just got a pile of coins, of Metazoo coins, like next to me. They're all there. I did start putting them into coin little pockets, and then put the coins into a binder. But they started to just get really like big. So who have we got? Old Man Time, Mini T-Rex, Loveland Frogman. Hell yeah. But, okay, let me just get rid of. Let me get rid of my pennies. I'll keep them over there. I'll keep them in yeah, pens. Right. Hero Quest. Hero Quest 2. Electric Boogaloo. Okay, I don't. I was just gonna say I don't want to like rip the top because I'd like to maybe keep the packs. Yeah, no, that's kind of worked. Chi-Chi, okay. We have Yesos Pullet Ring. You'll have to tell me if these are good or not, dudes. I don't know quite what it is expecting. Stop the World. That's a really nice one. No, dude, you're fine. I'm just messing about. Stop the World. Regular rare. A reverse Cement Worm. He's pretty nasty. I don't like the look of him. But he's cool looking. I just wouldn't want to have to deal with a Cement Worm. And a counterfeit. Oh no, there's one more. One more, sorry, excuse me. Counterfeit Pullet Ring. Look at that, baby. A Copenhagen Devil. Just what is happening here? So the world's a hard one to get. Hell yeah, baby. Well, I'm just looking at this one, right? I don't know if we've had a card with 2 attacks. Oh, we might be able to work a deal out here now. Yeah, like, have we had a card that has 2 attacks on it? I don't know. I can't think of another one. I know we've had ones with, like, contract abilities, tribal boosts, you know, and other things like that, but not 2 moves. Okay, yeah, I really like that one. That was a good one to do. I shall grab all the QR codes. I'm not 100% sure. I can't think of one. Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab all the QR codes. I'm sure. Like, I doubt you can bloody see what's going on from all the way over there. But they're all Apple Music as well, so that's nice. I think I'm gonna go with Stop the World as my favourite one on that one. No. I don't know what to do with that right now. So there. I'm gonna guess that the QR codes give you the music, because I'm sure. I think it's in this little pile of business up here. Excuse me, sorry for my hairy arms. I'm sure I've got. Yeah, see, I've got 2 here that I did pick up amongst that magical order that got me the serialized one. So they're the same card. However, one's got, you know, Apple Music and one's got a Spotify thing. I'm guessing if I scanned the Spotify one, it would take me to Spotify page and play the music. Whereas the Apple one maybe gives me the song. I don't know. I'll try them out later. I doubt that I'm able to pick up on this camera while it's trying to do its thing. Okay. So, we've then got... I'm going to have a quick drink because I did a lot of talking at work as well, so... Yes, that's my guess anyhow. I'm gonna keep tapping. I don't. Oh, bam. Nightfall. Release deck. Release event box. Sorry, not release deck. Get that wrong. I'm trying to wonder as well. I had this thought earlier on. As Native is coming up, and I'm sure they're going to start to get boxes out and on their way to the potential new influencers. Whether or not the influencers had been notified. This isn't like me saying, haha, I'm that's really squeaky, sorry. I've been notified. I haven't. Because realistically, you think about it. I'm in the UK. It would be a bit much to send me out stuff for free. But not only that, I did then think hilariously. So after they did their post saying about it, I applied. April 14th release day. Yeah, Native's coming, baby. After they made the post and I applied, people then were very kind to put my name forward for it. A couple of people did like tag and say, "Oh, he's really good." The problem is, after that, I then didn't really do anything outside of last week, opening more stuff. So we are going into the release box here. So we got, of course, we get the release medal. They didn't do that initially. This middle pack feels really thick. No, it doesn't. I just think I'm making it. Oh, at the end of the March, so I assume people get notified. Okay, yeah, probably. But yeah, I did. Well, I'm not going to say that. Oh, I haven't got it because obviously I don't know, and I'd absolutely love for it to be. But yeah, it sort of made me laugh that after they've said it and people have like bigged me up. I haven't posted anything since, so I need to kind of get into that. I need to do something. I do need to do more. So our release deck from the release event box. I didn't get any of these, so whatever one I get is something new. And it is the Mocha Vampire. Hell yeah. Jojo Sings. I think out of all of them, I think I did want this one the most. Very shiny. Hell yeah. We got we've got skulls and cobwebs. Anything else on here that I can see? No, but hell yeah. Yes. So out of I'm trying to think which side of binders it is down here. Because under my desk is where I keep it. Where's my phone? I think it's the. Let's have a quick look. Is this my? What bind is this? Is it base? Ah, that's base. Okay, I don't need that one. That's base Metazoo. This is my Wilderness one. Wilderness Nightfall. I do actually have a hollow Headless Horseman. I didn't get to open a lot of Wilderness. Again, I've done it again. You stop that. I know you're going to say that you've disconnected. No, you haven't. Stop that. There we go. Hello, welcome back. Yeah, so I didn't open a lot of Nightfall. It was only because I won a eBay for one of each of the theme decks. And obviously with the packs, I got very lucky with what I got. What were some other big hitters? Yeah, and I'm not really showing off very well here. Oh, and then it goes into there's the lovely LGS Night Marchers. Wonder where I got that one from. Dungeon Joy Beds. Oh, a Kickstarter Snow Wasset. That was from Alex. He sent me that one. Lovely Mothman's there. And this is just some other ones that I filled out pages. Promos. Light's glary as hell, I know. I do apologise. But yeah, this is what I started to do with coins. But the the what am I saying? Words from my mouth. Yeah, the little coin pouch that I have them in doesn't fit that size coin properly, so it doesn't really quite snug. Ah, I don't think I've seen that one. That sounds cool. Yeah, so I need to like either get proper bits for the coins, or just put them somewhere. You can see what I was doing with them, but let's go for the last pack first, because I never sort of do that. Is it 2, perhaps? That is a really nice daytime card. That's very much like a... I said it before, I said it earlier, like a Bob Ross sort of one. Forest Aura, very cute. Axe Handle Hound. Got a big ass head. Light Elemental. Sam's Holy Water. What, Sam Winchester? Kinderhook Blob. I'm a Kinder Egg Blob, that's for sure. Bloody Bones. Crystallized Light. Again, see, because it's not quite where I would think it'd be. Nightshade. Makes me think of a Black Lotus. Oh, hell yeah. Lightning Alley. All hollow. I think as I was going through the binder then, I have this card, but not in a full hollow. What's after? Spiderling Token, and a Dark Watchers, which I believe I wanted to put into my UFO deck, so I'm buzzing for that. But that Lightning Split... No, Lightning Alley. Sorry, Lightning Split was another card that I had in there, which was a full hollow. Yeah. Really like that one. So it's even hollow on the boats, which I didn't think it was going to be. Ah, bugger. I'll pick the last pack first, and that's probably going to be the best one of the of the release box. So it was 3. Okay. That's good to know. With all the different sort of cards and card games that we go through, it's always funny to check, or difficult to... what's the card trick that we're doing? Zombie Token. Oh, snowing. That's a sweet one. I should put that with my Christmas ones. Water Aura. Terrifying, but I very much like that one. Belled Buzzard. The old Bell End Buzzard. Sorry, I don't mean to say that. Cosmic Warp. Nice. I'm a lake monster. I was going to say, that just looks like... I feel like that was a card that we had in Wilderness, perhaps? Or a very similar looking... I need to change that as well, fix that up. A very similar looking one, anyway. Columbia River Sand Squink. Ah, Professor's Research. Hello, my friend. You have missed a great treat, but the real treat is that you are here. Thank you for coming in, mate. What is that word? Murfreesboro Mud Monster. So yeah. I was talking about you earlier to Dungeons & Joypads. I said about how we're both going to EUIC, and we're going to be... What has happened to the top of this card? Can you see this right here? I'm all knackered already. Yeah, I said that we're going to be facing one another round 1. The Dover Demon. Hell yeah, man. You wanted a Headless Horseman. We've got a Reverse Hollow and a Lightning Split. Regular Hollow. You wanted a Headless Horseman. Oh, dude, you are just dropping absolute bombs today. Thank you so much, dude. You are a real treat. And Professor Research, sub for 11 months. That's insane as well. Thank you, Pete, for just being here, man. Wow. Yeah, really nice one. Like I said, I think I lucked out when I originally opened like, the 5 boosters from the theme decks and got one. But that, yeah, that's a stunning one. I'd even... I'm trying to think if I do prefer that one as the holo or reverse. I think full holo still. Okay, well, it saves you a sub, so that's a drink at a UIC then. Or lunch or something. Ooh, forest. With Bigfoot and Little Bigfoot. Looking hilarious. Spirit Aura. Aura Prowess. Cosmic Warp. Tribal Warcry. Which was also part of the order I made that came of the serialized... Alright, I'm sorry, I'll shut up now. Jack-o'-lantern bombs. Looking like that to some of the green goblins thrown around. But I like that a lot. That's very cool. Werewolf of Defiance. Nice. 2x4 bash. What is he? Jim Duggan. Oh! Classic wrestling joke. Robert the Doll. A fan of him. He's a bit grotty looking. Grotty looking, scary looking. Ooh, Momo! Bloody terrifying. Big purple monster. I wish I wasn't wearing my purple t-shirt now on my V2, but... Righteous Reckoning as well. Oh. Momo's pretty nice, I like that. Momo was that scary little face monster that was scaring all the children a couple of years ago, wasn't it? Is that Momo? Look, if this was the thing that they were saying is going to be chasing you down, I wouldn't have been terrified. I'd try to hug him. He looks like the Cookie Monster. He looks like a mix of Sally from Monsters Inc. Grimace from McDonald's. Yeah, alright. Again, another pretty decent little box. The release event box has done me pretty well with that. The full holo Lightning Alley, though, I love that. Bang. That'll need to go straight into the binder. Beautiful. But I do like the Headless Horseman. It's a tie. Nightfall gets a tie. Although Lightning Split and then Lightning Alley, pretty cool. Oh, who cares? It's all a winner. Everyone's a winner, babe. That's the truth. I'm going to put them just aside here. Tidy up a little bit. Tidy up all these loose ends. Yeah, the release event vendor was very nice as well. Now I'm at an impasse. Do I open the art blister pack? Let me get rid of all of these. Give me these over here. I don't think I'd be doing my due diligence if I didn't. So it shall be opened. And I just look, even as simple as the promo is gorgeous. Now I'm just trying to think, how can I open this? I see even the back's really cute. Hello casters and welcome to our 2021 Metazoo fan art spellbook mini set. Set is made by the casters and for the casters. Staff here at Metazoo Games are very excited to share our first cross collaboration with some of our very talented members of our own community. Please enjoy the exclusive promo and look out for other exciting contests, ways to be involved in everything Metazoo in the future. No, see, now don't put that thing of doubt in my head. Redeemable? It's redeemable? What does it redeem? Do we know? Oh no, see, I want to open it for the culture. Yeah, that's the thing. I know it's not even necessarily about the value or anything like that, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to think. What I'm trying to think of is how can I open it without like ruining the back of the card, because I'd like it if I could get the card off like the plastic pretty clean. If I could at least keep the back. You're ruining it. Read my lip. You're ruining it. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, that is very true. Like I say, value is important for your collections and collectors, collectibles themselves. But that's like I say, I have got. that's no great point. Still's no fun. I have got a Pokemon Plasma Blast booster box sitting under here, and I am going to open it this year. Yeah, see, exactly. I think I spoke about this with Charlie when he was looking at his stream. Charlie's fantastic. So Charlie like really looks at the market and value and stuff like that, and think what are selling for. And we were talking about, like, say, this Plasma Blast booster box, and the box itself is, you know, thousands maybe. I can't what? Open this or the Plasma Blast? But this is the thing. So the Plasma Blast box as sealed is like potentially 1,000 plus. None of the cards inside even come close to that. That would be worth opening. But that's where I don't bloody care. Nah, bollocks to it. I'm going to open it. I'm going to open it later this year. I need to think of a way how I can do it, though. Because as much as just opening it is just whatever. The set's 10 years old. I want to open it. But but do I do something like a box break? Something that's, you know, fun for people. They can get a couple of cards maybe that they wouldn't have otherwise. Something like for history. But then also not charge what people charge for single packs like on eBay and stuff like that. And then figure out like a whole way. Figure out like how I can do that one. Because I do think that's something I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think, like I say, a box break is the way I'm going to do that one, perhaps. But just be like very brutal and honest to people, saying, look, the packs are, you know, however much. I'll be real. The pull rates of these old sets maybe not quite what they are today. I'm really selling this, aren't I? But just, you know, for that sake, for that chance. What's the point? Are they technically then? Are they allowed on? No, people do box breaks all the time on Twitch. But it's not like a gambling thing that they will try and ban potentially. Yeah, like when obviously like Pokemon hit, like the resurgence of Pokemon hit big with like the big sort of influencers and that sort of nonsense. People were, you know, people were doing a lot of those ones. Like opening a base set box, is it worth? No, like, screw that, dude. There were code cards as well for Plasma Blast. What's funny is I don't know now what happens to those code cards now that TCGO is going offline and we're moving over to live. I wonder what that's going to be like. An interesting thought. Because I don't think even in their beta expanded format still used. But that's what I'm saying, Pete. do they still work even though we don't go... No, we do. We can go back to black and white, can't we? It does go back that far. I don't think it goes past... Oh, it's well out of rotation, yeah. No. Okay, yeah. I'll say nothing of like Gen 4 stuff. Well, I think it was Heart Gold Soul Silver. It wasn't like Platinum. They don't have like Diamond and Pearl to Platinum. They have Heart Gold Soul Silver online. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, speaking of rotation, the new rotation is coming for Pokemon. I am correct though, Pete, that the internationals are going to be post rotation. They're going to be the first event with, you know, E regulation mark. Yeah, okay, cool. Just got to bloody wait for RK9 to update their deck builder thing, so I can add in the new cards that I want. Yeah, I'd probably say that a lot of us are not more Pokemon focused, but certain people within the community are probably more Pokemon than Metazoo. I'm one of the big sort of Metazoo bods, if you will. I can't really guess it. But I do play Metazoo as well. Professor's Research. No, you don't necessarily follow it through me. You have played one time. So what is the betting? Well, I have tried to bribe you with cards today, Pete. To at least test with me for IC. And just to be funny. I honestly suck on my nuts. Got him. I think I only won one game in that whole tournament. So I wasn't exactly... I wasn't exactly repping the boys or anything. And anyway, I want to bloody play that Dark Souls board game with you. I love Dark Souls. Yeah, both like dropped out of the tournament and we slinked off to get the train home. Taking pictures of one another on the platform. Yeah. But that's not how it's going to go for Pokemon. We're going to absolutely smash it, dude. Going to absolutely crush the competition. Come out of nowhere with some rogue decks. And, yeah, just slap the hell out of them. I don't know what you're playing, though. And which is fine if you don't want to tell me. It just worked out nicely for me because where I don't normally work on a Monday, it was yeah, bloody was, wasn't it? Crikey. I liked Rule Zero. I thought it was nice. Yeah, I sent you my deck list, didn't I? And that's, like I say, a rough kind of idea of what I want to do with it. I was testing out, like, opening hands and stuff like that last night. It's alright. I've got it right here, baby. Let's, let me open up my deck box. But like I say, some cards I don't have yet because they're not actually out yet. I'm not really going to show it off. Don't worry. Look. I'm going into internationals, and the only thing I really want to go in to shut up, you stupid thing. We back? We're back. We're back, baby. Hi. Obviously, I want to go in and have a good time, have fun, but I would like to at least win one game. Not even the match, just one single game. And it's interesting because I don't normally play the sort of characters or builds like what the deck is. It's a lot more... It's like a glass cannon. Right, let me grab... I don't think Metazoo's hard to pick up at all, dude. I did sort of say earlier, and I didn't mean to sort of... I didn't want to sound like, hey, you should check out all my videos. I'm fantastic. But I do have a how to play video. I don't think it's hard at all. It's... If you've played anything like Magic, Pokemon, you're able to pick it up fairly quickly. I'm not sure how much sort of crossover it would have to Yu-Gi-Oh! So I can't really sort of say there. I don't think at all, really. I don't think it fits to sort of Yu-Gi-Oh! As well as it does Pokemon, Magic. Grab one of my decks. That's the closest one. Is that my video, Pete? Have you linked me my own video? I love you. Thank you, if that is. I'm gonna shimmy this over. Do you know what? Impromptu. Oh my god, sorry. You can't see that. Little text. I mean, Mert did that the other week. He said about wanting to learn how to play and was like... like setting me up to post my thing. So this is my Goblin deck. Yeah, so it's very similar in the idea of mana, tapping, spells, counter spells, beasties. But I think when where it sort of changes is more like when you're attacking opponents and opponent creatures, like the other beasties and stuff like that. Whereas it then probably fits more to a Pokemon kind of game. Instead of like, having, toughness and whatever of a 1/1 creature, it's like life points. The attacks have... I suppose you could, like, not dumb it down, but dial it down. It would be single values like that. I think I did this last stream as well, right? Just whipped out a deck and... Because I've zoomed so far into the playmat, you're not going to be able to see quite a bit, because I haven't really cleared much of my deck. My desk, sorry. Yeah, I love it, man. I love doing it. I've shuffled up. You start out with 7. Would I sit with this hand? Absolutely not. Because I've got, a 5 aura, Goblin King, 3 aura, Mothman, 2 of my Death Beams, which are quite expensive. They are Dragon Shield, Black Mat. When are you bringing out Dungeons and Joypad's sleeves, dude? I mean, I love the semi-rigids. I went fully rigid at the thought of that. Yeah, Dragon Shields are my go-to sleeves. I think on my Pokemon one, I've literally just got some trainer toolkit cards on. That's only just to, like, they're in sleeves so I can shuffle them a bit better. Ultimate Guard. Okay. I may have to try them out. Because I mulliganed, I draw 1 less into that. That's still pretty shocking. I'm going to even go 1 more. Ultimate Guard. Okay, I'll have to have a look at them. I have got some Ultimate Guard stuff. I think some deck boxes and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I do need to get into some better practice of shuffling, especially if like going to a live event. I don't want to be sat here doing this for too long. Because I'll probably get fucking booked for slow play or something stupid. Am I down to 5? You can keep going until you only have 1 card left in your hand, then you have to just go, another Death Beam! Fuck off! These hands are shit. I'd just scoop my whole lot up and I'd leave the tournament if I was playing with that. What is going on? Ooh, excuse me. Wibble wobble. Down to 4. Oh. Fine. I'm going to just stick with that because it's whatever. Oh, I'll go first to draw a card. Cool. You get to play 1 aura. Tap that aura. Bring in a beastie. Play a terror. And that's basically all I can do. So I pass turn. My opponent does nothing. I weaken everything. Draw. Death Beam. What is this? See, my deck's rubbish. I'm absolutely useless. I'll play another aura. I will pester. Yeah, attack, whatever. Cool. Next turn. Give me something. Trouble Warcry. Nothing. 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 This deck's crap. I'm so bad at building decks. Really getting the vibe that EUIC is going to go really well. But anyway, the silly point of all that is to say Metazoo is very easy to pick up and play. You said yourself, you've played Magic, you'll be set for it, dude. BRB. Bruno Mars. I don't think I can put it off any longer. I know it sounds stupid, but it hurt. Do I have anything else I can open just to appease the gods? I nearly bought some Pokemon cards just for this very reason today. Just in case there was something I didn't want to open. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. Like a band-aid. Like a plaster, just... I think the only time I was able to get one of these blisters off the cardboard without much, like, problem was a first edition, like, Critination blister, where it basically just fell off the cardboard. Yeah, just immediate rip. Oh. Yeah, that's bloody torn it. Yeah, there goes his face. Get my whole fucking thumb in there. Careful. Getting the cards up. Can I slip them out? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there you go. It's kind of alright still. Do you know what? Apart from, you know, his face, it's held together pretty well. And a lovely coin. I really do like that. Wibble wobble. Little palette and paintbrush at the back. I like that. Look it back. I mean, I could. His face isn't too... Yeah, see, his face is just unfolded. Tuck that back under. There you go. That's like nothing ever happened. Perfect. Again, look at the shine on that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Are there any swirly business? Is there anything special? No, it is just the plain sort of hollow pattern. I really like that. That's so good. Come on, pick up your git. Here we go. Into the unknown. I really want to be careful with this pack art as well, because I'd like to be able to put this somewhere. I've been keeping a journal since the start of the year, and I have put a lot of like pack arts and stuff like that into it. So I think this one would be a really nice one to do. I don't want to like... This is something I found with Pokemon. When you have fewer cards in a pack, they're really hard to open. No, that's fine. We're okay. We're okay. Again. Yeah, the back looks a bit dodgy, but looks fine. That's going into the... That's going into the journal, baby. Hell yeah. So let's have a little look. Tesla coil. Oh, a little shimmer down on the badge down here. Spirit aura, nice. I like that. I do like that one, to be fair. That's a very simplistic... Bloody Mary! Bloody Mary! I'm not going to say it a third time because I don't want to get cursed. But hell yeah, dude. I take it back. You were right to open it. It's an Elmo's Fire. That is sick as well. I really rate that one. That Tesla coil down the bottom. That's... Yes, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I know, dude. Thank you. Thanks for talking me into it. Peer pressure is a wonderful thing. See, I'm wondering, because I know this is Alex's, my friend Alex Scrunglecore. It's his favourite of the set. Dude, hell yeah. Incredible. So it's safe to say, I said this after I'd opened everything earlier, dude. These mystery boxes are a thing of beauty. You've done a brilliant service. Ooh, is it lovely? I'm gonna have a little look at stuff earlier, afterwards. Sorry, it's all going in a binder anyway, so who cares? I'm sure my collection pisses people off with the sort of stuff I just have sitting in binders, not graded, not anything like that. Just slapped into a binder under a desk. Who cares? But no, like I said, well, as I was saying, these. Let's even bring you on. Lovely, lovely. I don't want to like put something under here to keep it like slightly raised. So I'm just kind of. Yeah, like I say, I think you've done a fantastic job sort of curating a lot of what is in these. Is there anything like that you can share with the group? Anything here? Or rather, is there anything that went into some of these boxes that wasn't then predominantly shown here? Like, is there still other stuff out there that is even more of a mystery now? Or still a mystery? Because I think, like, what you put together, brilliant. I love it. I think it's fantastic. And I'm excited for more. Oh, there is. Okay. Can you at least DM me so I know what else was out there? I'm just curious. Don't be a nosy little bastard. But not put in the boxes at all. So there's still stuff for mystery boxes, or just stuff that is sitting at Dungeon Joypad's tower in the dungeon, if you will. Now that's very exciting. There's still stuff that you haven't put together. Oh, that's exciting. I'm giddy with joy. Sure, others will post results, but I can tell. Yeah, you may as well, because I'm a nosy little git. All of the above. That's brilliant, mate. I can't wait for that. Dude, that's so good. So I hope this has been enlightening for you, Ghosty. I hope you've enjoyed this. Dungeon Droppers, I hope you've enjoyed this as well. Professor Research, I know you're slinking about. Brilliant, mate. Cheers. Yeah, I hope that, like I say, has helped sort of open your eyes. Fantastic. I don't want to, like, now... No, I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here in the glory. But no, so... You say you're going to open these next Wednesday, say, for your birthday. Hopefully, you have a great time. And, you know, you get some nice things like I have today. Because, yeah, even, like, say, outside of the, like, the boxes themselves. Like, sorry. What am I trying to say? The pulls themselves have been really nice today. I've really enjoyed what I've got from this. But beyond that, the items themselves have been wonderful. I mean, like, this is just out of this world. Beautiful. I absolutely love it, mate. Yeah, well, fingers crossed, dude, because we're bringing sexy back. You're bringing sexy back. And like I say, I'd say as well, I've really enjoyed our chats lately, mate. I think they've been really, really fun. Nice ideas sort of uncovered, and... Oh. Let me know what I need to PayPal you for a t-shirt to wear at EUIC. No, it's fantastic. Very happy with it. I can't wait to see what you do next. Be it more mystery boxes, mystery packs, because that's something that I did think about earlier on. The whole sort of, like you say, perception of mystery boxes, mystery packs. People obviously do, you know, their own sort of packs, but you kind of not know what to expect. That there's going to be a rare, there's going to be some sort of shiny business in this, but a mystery box, yeah, who knows? But yeah, I think you're gonna cause some waves. Yeah, it's a good thing. No, hell yeah, really, really pleased with this. Thank you for setting like this all up, putting these together. A lot planned. Yeah, dude. Honestly, like I say, I'm proud of how you've set things out, and you're such a go-getter. It sounds so stupid to say it like that, but yeah, dude, like, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you've got planned next. Let me now... Like I said, I don't have anything else to open. I could probably chitter-chatter for a lot more. Oh, I suppose you will. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. And the problem as well that you sort of see and hear of these different things, and I'm not saying that you've sent me this stuff because we talk on Twitter, because I'll do a stream. There was nothing of that. I certainly would like to think that you have set this out as much as you have done for anyone else. But yeah, like I say, you sort of see these kind of ideas and... Not ideas, sorry. You see these sort of people who do open mystery boxes, but the seller then is like, oh, they'll do a video, I'll give them a really good one, people will buy more. This was fantastic, and I wish people would buy more from you. You know what I mean? So... But I think, yeah, you're gonna... All the boxes are similar. Great, cool. And like I say, that's how it should be. Different products, but all the same pull. Cool. Yeah. Like I say, as it should be sort of fair to everyone. Because that's the funny thing. With like a mystery box, in and of itself, yeah, cool. It's different bits and pieces. But then when it comes to like packs, as much as I could have kept some stuff sealed and whatever else, opening it is then also another part of the experience. If I got this and opened it all and had like shit pulls, it would still been fun. But do you know what I mean? It still would have been. It would have then been a bit disappointing, perhaps. Because I have had that before. I've bought like subscription boxes from like Pokemon stuff. Some of the boxes have been treated me really well, and others were really bad. But that is then the nature of booster packs. But that's a completely different, like, I guess, something. Stop doing that, you stupid phone. That is very true. It is a Ripper box for Ripper people, and I'm ripped. Can you like turn back on, please? I know I'm gonna like be going offline in a second, but okay. Hiya. Baba booey. What are you doing? You get to look at the cat for a bit then. Oh, fine. We're just gonna go over here for a bit then. Fine. Then I don't have to worry about the camera. Yeah, exactly. Because that's what I mean. One person could get, you know, the ultra mega. Someone could have got a bloody serialized card in like something, and then what do you sort of say to that? How can you like estimate the value of that sort of thing? Madness, utter madness. But no, like I say, beautiful stuff. I've had a great fun tonight. Ghosty, you're an absolute legend. Coming in, dropping, say, 2 gifted and your own sub. I say I really appreciate you chatting with me earlier on, asking when I was going to open the box. Say best of luck to you for when you open yours. Don't enjoy Paz built. Like I say, you're an absolute legend, mate. I can't wait to see you at the UIC. I'll chat to you obviously in the meantime anyway. Rest is research, I'm sure he's floating about somewhere. Thanks for coming in. I can't wait to see him in there again. We are going to go and raid Mr. Pokemert. Because why not? We'll go bully him for a bit. And yeah, he's playing Pokemon, so we're going to go say hi to him. Thanks, man. It's funny because, like I was saying this earlier with the whole influencer thing, since people said about it, I haven't really done anything on like YouTube or anything for Metazoo. One of the things I think I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to set myself a little task of setting up just like scheduled tweets with some pictures of cards, with, you know, just something, just be more vocal, because that is something I kind of do lack a bit. I might even actually bloody start using Instagram again. I think the last time I posted on there was to talk about being affiliate on Twitch, which is over a year ago, or nearly a year ago. But anyway, we're gonna go say hi to Mert. We're gonna go tell him. What can we go say to Mert? No, we'll just go say Bloody Mary at him. Let me find a good. As we're all. Let's all give Mert the Andy B1 cards. Try and figure this. Bloody mom. When we go over there, we'll go over there and just shout out Bloody Mary to him. Just like that. There we go. We'll go raid Mert. We'll go say hi. Scream Bloody Mary at him. But no, thanks for coming in, guys. You are all fantastic. I really appreciate it. Like I say, the gifts, the gifteds, chatting, the box. It's all been fantastic. You're all legends. Hopefully back Sunday for a stream. Might just be playing a game. Not sure yet. Haven't decided. I got bored last week and I couldn't be bothered. Let's go raid Mert and let's go say what's up to him. Let's click that through. Ready to raid. I should probably go into his stream so I'm ready to see the reaction. Apparently I used unraid. Let me try that again. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go for mode finally. Cool. Lovely jubbly. See you guys later.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.